for support from the crowd, calling for his buddies out there, and you know, I think Bean is a good choice here. He's a good morale booster for the team. He's going to do a lot of damage to that Prop Paladin. Prop Paladins are really there for the support of the team. He's going to have a lot of additional healing, and he's going to be able to help out with that damage that they're really losing to in the first place.
Yeah, and I think maybe you alluded to this a little bit already, Elliot. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you too well because this crowd is just too hype in here today. Having a little bit trouble even hearing my own co-casters. Can't even hear myself think. Everybody's so excited here. But being on that Prop Paladin, he tends to play as a more of a disruption spec. There's kind of two ways to take it. You can focus on healing, or you can focus on disruption. We're going to find out, though. We're in game 2. Splyce up 1-0 versus Method. We'll see if Method's about to start staging their comeback.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. Both teams sort of going to their boxes. They're not going to be pushing in right away. Never mind, they're both going to be pushing in immediately. The Hodge going out on the C2 adaptation is going to be hot from him, so he's going to be out of that immediately. Botar actually the one that the Method's trying to focus very early on. Double Hodge coming out, already down to 10% HP. This is going to be Bubble. The Avenger Crusader comes out, but all of Method is running down as well.
Yeah, Bean has popped his wings and trying to get out of that extra healing to help his teammate out. C2 also has his Avenging Crusader available too, so they're just doing a ton of extra healing right now. It's going to be really hard for Bobs and Swapsy to do enough damage to force cooldowns here, and that is really why they brought Bean into this match, to disrupt that damage.
That's such a good start for Method though. Botar immediately having to use that bubble. Once this Avenger Crusader falls, Method's going to be looking to get aggressive as well. Smexen already has that Bloodlust up, I believe, right now as well. So the Hodge going out on the Botar, and it's likely we see the DR Hodge coming out as well. I think Swapsy's actually throwing out some off heals now, so well done by him. Botar's not going to be taking too much damage from the swap from Method. He's trying to get away though, he's trying to kite, but Method is on the pursuit.
And without the offensive cooldowns coming from Method though, they're going to have a tough time getting any more cooldowns from Botar. They need that Bloodlust back up. They need those wings from Bean to get that damage going. And C2 is going to be struggling with the healing a bit here until his Avenging Crusader is up. Meanwhile, Swapsy though, taking a ton of damage, dipping at 5%. There's a full Hex on the Botar. Swapsy needs to dispel that immediately. He does get it. Swapsy gets topped from what? I don't even know. I have no idea what heal that was, but he's full now. Botar getting Swapsy sitting at 50%. Has to bomb. Has to use his Avenging Crusader. C2 meanwhile taking a ton of damage as well, but Bean still has a lot of cooldowns to help him out.
Yeah, Botar getting away into a safe position right now. C2's in a little bit of trouble. Once that Avenging Crusader falls, he needs to make sure he can get away. He needs to kite, avoid some of this incoming damage, but Swapsy once again getting smoked. Botar's going to go into the Hodge, the DR Hodge, and Method's going to tie up this series 1-1.
And that Prop Paladin pick coming out for Method, going strong here. The crowd is going absolutely crazy over this.
What an incredible game coming from Method there. And the energy in the room, you can feel how excited people are for that victory. Of course, we've seen Prop Paladin played multiple ways over the course of this road to Blizzcon. We actually saw, I believe it was Wong's team that played Prop Paladin and played the more healing focused spec at the Americas Regionals. And that was a really, really long game.